I've never been a huge fan of fighting games. I would try each Street Fighter iteration that came out, but I have two left hands when it comes to this kind of stuff. My favorite fighting game that I played before the one that this video is about was Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which was great. But it had a very different style when compared to traditional 2D fighters. It was a lot more combo-based, very fast knee-jerk reactions. Most traditional fighters stay below like 10 or 5 hits for a combo. They're usually pretty difficult to pull off and only last about a few seconds. There's no assists to help you at all. It's kind of just like you and the opponent playing virtual chess with your character's body parts. But one day I was looking for Dragon Ball games that were on sale, and I noticed, shit, Corruption Town is on sale? Yeah, I gotta cop that one. I was completely blown away by what they put into this game. A lot of anime games adopt this 3D rendered smooth look. It always looked weird to me. It's like paper mache. But Dragon Ball FighterZ was different. It looked like all the best parts of the show, and then some. The bold outlines and cel-shaded designs reference the show perfectly, and that's just the character models. The real meat is in the supers. I'll never forget just going through the roster, looking at all the smear moves during the level 3s and just having my jaw on the floor. Every single move of every single character can be traced back to a particular drawing in the manga or a frame from the show. You watch a fight scene from DBZ and you can point out, hey, that's his jab combo, or that's his jump heavy. It's the extra stuff that really showed the love and passion they had while designing this. When you beat someone in a certain way or with a certain move, it'll play a little cutscene of them smashing into a building or you blowing the planet up. Completely pointless, but it's cool. It's that kind of stuff that makes the game feel alive. Get this too. If you beat certain people with a certain character with a certain move on a certain stage, you can get what's called a dramatic finish. This amazing fight scene honoring parts of the show and movies, animated beautifully, just as a cool way to say you win. How many people are going to experience that organically? I have over 1,000 hours on this game, and just in a normal match, I've seen a dramatic finish happen once. So many little things they added to make the game more fun and more true to the source material. Like when you hit a heavy in the air, it zooms in and goes pew, and they slide on the ground, and it's just like, ugh. So the game looks amazing, but the sound design is also masterfully crafted. Every move you hit, you freeze a little bit, and it plays these satisfying punch sounds that just scratches your brain right. All the music sounds like it was picked directly from Goku's greatest hits. Wild ass electric guitar comes in, makes you want to go Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Ultra Punch Mega. Just the amount of things they added to make it more immersive and more true to the actual Dragon Ball world is astounding. Every character has a unique line of dialogue or two with another team member, so you can actually answer the questions, what if Cell met Bardock, or what if Goku met Goku, or what if Goku met Goku? What if Vegeta met Goku? When you call in an assist, every character has something cool or endearing to say. There's even unique dialogue in the supers. In fact, supers can even change depending on who you have in your team. I don't even know how to like format this part of the video. It's just there's so much love and care in every corner of this game. I can't help but list it all out. So, I mean, it looks great, but how does it play? The answer is very well. For me, this is where most fighting games fall short, and I really think it's invaluable. This game works on a hit stun decay mechanic, which means you can hit the other person as much as you want, which is a lot, but the more you hit them, the shorter they are in hit stun for. You know, when you hit someone and they're stuck in that animation of going ouch and that allows you to get another hit in, that gets shorter. It creates this fun kind of adapting playstyle where maybe you recognize early in a combo that your full one won't work, so you have to modify it on the fly, and it makes it seem like you're actually in a Dragon Ball fight. You have to constantly think about what moves you'll actually be able to hit them with while thinking about all the other moves you've already hit them with. The game won't often make the opponent invincible just because it decided the combo's over. It's all up to how you end or fail to end it, which creates these situations where you try a move you've never tried in a string before and you do it just right so they get hit by it. Also, you get 2 full assists, which add a whole nother layer of combo and defense. It's like a sandbox fighting game. There is technically a list of the best things to do in each situation, but for a lot of it, you're just judging where they are, how much hit stun they have, what assists you have up. It goes super deep. The game is enjoyable to play and it's great to look at, so why is it the worst? Well, this game has huge combos. like massive ones. Longest I've ever seen in a game, except for Corruption Town. It's a lot of fun to get an opening and be able to pummel the other guy with a 30-second long combo that does 60% of their health. But therein lies the problem. When you make one mistake, you just have to sit there for 30 seconds and watch yourself get comboed. And then they put you in a disadvantageous state, and you have one chance to focus all your energy into defending whatever they're gonna throw at you. And if you don't, that's a dead character, and another lifetime of watching Broly beat the shit out of you. There is bullshit, by the way. If I'm being honest with myself, I feel like I have pretty good emotional regulation, but there's just something about this game, man. Failing to block an instant overhead and immediately realizing your best option is to go make a coffee while you wait for your turn to play just puts me into a primal rage. I've never been so mad at a video game before this one. Normal 2D fighters don't really have that problem. If you mess up, you take a good amount of damage, but it usually only lasts for about a few seconds. Dragon Ball FighterZ is probably the most punishing game I've ever played. So it's not perfect, but that's kind of just an inherent problem with PvP games. It just so happens this game pushes it to a really extreme extent. What are the other shortcomings? Well, for one, it's been 6 years and we still only have 14 stages, and 2 of them are the same. They're good stages, beautiful and true to the show, but when your game is built around practicing and spending a lot of time in it, what you're looking at is pretty important. Don't get me wrong, they've definitely delivered on the roster. Over the game's release, I think they've added 20 people, and all of them are great, and they look awesome, fit tons of different play styles. I don't want to just yell at them for not giving us infinite content, but you know, a stage pack or 2 would have been nice. Also, something that would have been cool are alternate costumes besides Videl. The colors are nice, but how awesome would it be to have a cyborg Frieza or Batman Vegeta or Yamcha's baseball uniform? The show gave so many opportunities for cool costumes. It's just a shame that none of them are in this game. Without mods, of course, but if you have the costume mods, anti-cheat won't let you play online, so that kind of sucks. It suffers from a lot of things fighting games usually do. The single player modes just kinda suck. Story mode is your run-of-the-mill evil version of the roster that has red eyes. Nothing to write home about except the fact you can get Android 21 when you complete it. A completely original character they made just for this game. Arcade mode is about as good as a standard arcade mode can get. If you want, you can play as Captain Ginyu and body swap with the DLC characters to play them if you don't have them. So there is one reason to play this mode. There's tons of collectibles to get, stamps you can use after a match combined with phrases to choose from can give you some pretty funny combinations. Trophy room I've been in maybe 1 time in my 1,000+ hours. Express yourself with your player card. The searching for rooms mode is pretty fun. But yeah, the game's not perfect, but something about it just sucks me in. The combination of beautiful animations and sound effects paired with the visible love and care for this game, it's just hard to not have chemicals fire off when you play it. Not always good ones though. I've been Goku. Thanks for watching.